Never
Campaign's
be
ended.
ready. I will never be ready.
Rest in pepperoni.
Alright, let's do it.
Good.
All right. The last time we left off, you were all enjoying traveling through West Harry. On your way to the Sea Elves to see if you could convince them to join your plight. As you were traveling, you took a quick stop at one of the towns to see if it would be suitable for the Sea Elves to move into, when you discovered a man was already living there. He was an old man who apparently had been mugged by some of the, let's call them scavengers, that have been trying to steal anything that people have left behind. You all went and dealt with these in creative and psychologically traumatizing ways.
I don't believe you would say such things about us.
It was you.
Honestly, it was a bit of you. It was mostly Skylar.
Fair.
I'm innocent.
No, you're not.
I didn't hear what happened, so I can't. I don't know what happened with Skylar.
So,
It didn't happen.
but you all dealt with it in your own ways. Iris was not there for the fight, so she does not know what you all did. She was with the ship.
Oh, yikes.
Yep.
But you were able to go back, give the man his the wedding ring that they stole from him from his late wife. And you went to a different small town to kind of check it out. And, well, no, you stayed in that town. You did check out another small town, I believe. Just for a minute to check to see if it would be okay.
Yeah, see
And
if
you
it
guys
was better.
decided on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah. I believe I named it Trist. Yes.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
So, you guys had spent the night with at the town the old man was from. Skylar had a very interesting and kind of touching scene going through a toy maker shop. And for the rest of you, you mostly just spend some time cooling your heels in these absolutely beautiful, this absolutely beautiful countryside. But you guys were ready to start up, and you were going to head to the Sea Elves village. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
That is correct.
Cool. I give myself inspiration.
No, wait,
I
that's
don't-
bad though.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, she's a DM. It works how she says it does.
It's okay.
Alrighty. You guys are on your way to the Sea Elves. Who is flying? What are other people doing?
We should probably have like a shift between Skylar, Nadinia, and Maple of who's flying, because we're gonna have to also be flying during the night. So someone's gonna have to have night watch / flying ship, that kind of thing. So what would the three of us like to do for that?
I have a question. Does
Mhm.
anybody have superior dark vision in some way, shape, or form?
No.
I have up to 60 feet.
I also
Mm,
think you don't have to sleep, right?
This is correct.
Oh.
So it sounds like if you want to, Skylar can have night duty.
Yeah, the only thing
Skylar
is,
is still in training.
True. So one of us would also have to stay up with him, or we do shifts.
I mean, we could just do shifts.
We can do shifts.
We could just sleep. We could just sleep during the day.
That's true.
One of us sleep during the day. One of us sleep during the night, and Skylar learns along the way until he's good. You want day shift or night shift?
I don't have any night vision or anything like that.
You don't have dark vision?
No.
Okay, so Day for you.
There are lights
Okay.
on the ship.
Yeah, but I don't know how big. How
No, it's
I
not the
mean,
same, and you really
if-
are not encouraged to fly at night, but
Yeah.
there are.
If you only have 60 feet of dark vision, it won't matter anyway.
So, question: you're not encouraged to fly at night, but
How do you
there's
stay
so
afloat?
much. There's so much night travel, or there has to be, because not
Yes.
everywhere is just one day away.
Yeah.
What do they do normally? What is the safety procedure appropriate action?
we could get a lantern that does
Magic.
120 feet.
The just magic.
Usually
There's no,
you have
like, you can float.
Usually you have something built into the ship. For one of these long ones. They also usually like set out a thing ahead of time with as many stops for night as possible. The other option with that is casting dark vision on someone. That's one of the ways they kind of get around
That's
it.
true.
There's a couple inventions, different things that you can make that can do that.
I will say, Alicia, casting dark vision on someone doesn't help because it still only gives 60 feet.
Well, there's items that can help out with it.
Yes, that is true. If someone had goggles of night, you would get more. But I don't think we have goggles of night, so
I have goggles of night.
you have goggles of night? All right, cool. That's perfect. That makes things easier. I think it extends the range if you wear goggles of night. I'm pretty sure it does. But again, we could just go back to the go see if we could pick up some bullseye lanterns from like town and stuff, because bullseye lanterns are 120 feet of light.
This is true. This is a really silly time in the campaign to be suddenly worried about this.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%.
So why are we worried about
Yeah,
this?
you guys will be fine.
I didn't care. I was like, fuck it, I'll fly.
Okay,
60
so
feet is good enough.
Skylar / Nadinia night duties.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, he could watch you during the day, and then you could and then he could watch me during the night.
Always
he-
watching.
Cause he don't sleep.
It's my job.
Babysit Skylar.
No, he's more like he's babysitting us, honestly, at this point.
Bounce them in your lap, you know?
No.
Cause we're awful at teaching him, apparently.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I just wanted to get that written.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Can someone roll me a d4?
I have to sneeze.
I'm doing it's a 1.
There it is.
Thank you.
All right. Most of your travel is relatively uneventful. It's flying in wide open spaces, wide open air. Nadidia, you know, normally as you're like approaching where the storm would be, it would be like way more stormy and stuff, but it's far calmer than it's ever been.
I hate it. Mostly because this was supposed to be where I was going. This was the eventual adventure that I was supposed to be, and it's not here.
Your adventure left.
My adventure walked off without me.
But yes, you are flying. You do come across the wildlands. Those are the islands that are scattered all about before you hit the storm. Most of them are relatively uninhabited, except you do know that there is a portal here to the Beastlands, and then also one to I I put him out.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Was I always infected?
What do you mean?
Because I crashed here.
Mm-hmm.
Was I always infected?
From when you first crashed?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you think you got infected?
Yeah. How do you think it got worse?
I mean,
Always
I
has
never
been.
thought about it, honestly.
It's because when
You
you
fucking
crashed, you
went
fell in
into
the
water and probably
Yeah, no.
consumed some of the
You
water.
swallowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you got
I
back into the water, it triggered the effects.
I understand that. I get that.
Why'd you eat that?
Yeah, why'd you fucking gasp underwater when you fell and lost your leg?
I don't know. I feel like the pain of me losing my leg might have had something to do with it. But honestly, I
Gee,
could
I
have just
wonder.
wanted a good big gulp, you know?
That sweet,
Big
sweet
gulp.
salty gulp.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Deliciousness.
Eldritch gulp.
So what does there isn't a portal like the one I said, that's in V I'm thinking of, but the Wildlands is still infected, usually with a whole bunch of monsters, because they come over from there. And then also, supposedly, people thought the storm was a portal to the plane of air. You're not entirely sure.
Yeah.
No one's gone into it.
Well, no one's gone in and gotten out.
Yeah, as far as you know, no one's gotten into it.
So the swirly isn't there anymore.
No, it's
Nope.
it's moving closer to Mirai. That's
Okay.
the hurricane that's coming to Mirai.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and she is like extremely worried for Mirai, but there's nothing we could do about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, there is something we could do about it. We could go in.
Yeah, you know exactly how dangerous that is.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those like, I mean, I could like, worry myself sick about it for the rest of the time that it's coming, or I could pretend like it's not happening and be healthy, you know?
Healthy.
I mean, look, you gotta take it. You gotta pick your battles, okay? All right.
Alrighty. But for the most part, you have pretty easy travel. Is there anything that anyone in particular wants to do during these 2 days of downtime?
Yes.
Mhm.
I would like to tell people what all that I know about the sea elves.
Alrighty, roll me a history.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm cooking for Kalari today. I have been
You're good.
charged with stuff, so I'm moving back and forth between that and my computer.
You're fine.
History, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
21.
Nice. All right, you tell a bit about the sea elves. So for the most part, the sea elves, as you remember them, are very secluded, reclusive. They don't like outsiders. A lot of them didn't really care for you.
Yeah.
They some of them were quiet about their disdain, and some of them were very vocal. Although it took you a while to realize that because they all speak primordial.
Yeah. Does
You
anybody here
remember?
speak primordial, by the way?
No.
I speak everything.
Show off.
Yeah.
Did
Speak American.
Do you have spells to make people able to speak things?
No, why would I need that? I can speak everything.
Not you.
I don't.
Oh.
Actually, I have comprehend languages, but not.
You can understand them.
Not
You just
tongues.
won't be able to speak it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which honestly could also be helpful.
Yeah, it could still be helpful.
No,
'cause-
it's gonna be helpful if we
It's
have
also
to
a
fix
ritual.
it. If we
True.
need to uh translate anything, you know? Because
Which is
while I
all the
can
time.
while I can read it, you know, I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. So
Yeah.
it'd be helpful if you specifically would be able to do that. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
You're good. There is Neural and Normal, just a reminder of the two NPCs that
Yes.
Nadinia knew.
Yes.
Most of them marry young and die far younger than normal elves would. You would probably expect them at most to live till 50, usually dying from some sort of injury or disease or something like that. It's not old age that kills them. It's
It-
usually something about the living conditions.
Oh, okay. So, like, is it like health living conditions, or is it more like environment living conditions?
Both.
Okay.
The best way to describe where they live is they live on rocky crags with barely anything that grows on them.
So it's hard to
It
get
is,
food and stuff like that too.
yeah, it's all really fishing and foraging in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they are cautious of everything. Very dark and dreary type of people, and very, very religious.
Extremely so.
Extremely so.
Yeah.
With the
They
religion
are
being the Yellow King.
they
Mhm.
and very specifically when it comes to their religion about the Yellow King, it's not that they worship him. It's that they
It's a
fear
mix.
him.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Some worship,
It's
some fear.
yes. It's everyone at least fears him.
Yes.
Some people have turned that into, I mean, they all technically
It's
worship
like
him because they're afraid,
culty.
but yes.
It's like
It's
culty worship where like the
yes.
fear has turned them into religious nut freaks essentially.
Yeah.
So are we
Uh,
gonna roll up with pamphlets or like little Quinn stickers, like maybe some temporary tattoos?
Vote
Like what's our
Quinn!
plan?
We
Well, let
we
me finish describing it for
Yeah,
him.
go ahead, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, they really they die young. They, you know, there is the head of it. The last time you were there, give me 1 second. What his name was? His name was Zagana. He is the head priest, and he very much hated you.
Yeah, that's like so Nadinia would it basically explain like when we're going there, it's gonna be bad. Like
Yeah.
there's no good way to put this. We're not gonna be liked.
So now, like, I'm sorry. It feels like we're now coming to this might not actually work and is a dumb idea that we shouldn't try
So
3 sessions after we kind of decided to do this.
Well, let me give you, I'm telling you about what it was when
When
Nadinia
Nadinia
was there.
left. When
Okay.
the storm was still present.
Yes. When the Yellow King hadn't sent a huge chunk of their people to go to West Harry
And
and
died.
basically get captured or killed.
Mhm.
Yeah, the ones we've met have been much more amenable.
Yes. And like Nadinia would know, there are people there that don't like it. Nermal was a very clear, like, he wasn't necessarily, how to phrase this, he wasn't an outcast. He was well respected in the community despite his beliefs and what he did. That's why he was able to get away with it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not like
Too bad he's dead.
it's not like these people are not receptive. It's just we are going to be different. And differences are going to different culture means clashing no matter where you go. They're gonna be doing things that we may not agree with, and we gotta put a stop to it. I don't know if it's gonna come to a fight. I don't want it to come to a fight. They're good people. Well, they're still people. That's the better way to put it. Is there anything like festival or like religious holiday or something like that that's important to them?
Not really. It seems like part of how to phrase this. It almost feels like their culture and religion is very much centered on nothing changing.
Mm.
Like, there's no special holidays. They don't really celebrate anything. They don't really have anything that is supposed to stand out from day to day.
All right. So here's my idea. They have a lot of problems when it comes to food and health. I'm not saying we go over there and convert them. I'm saying we go over there and assist them with whatever we can. Specifically you, Iris. You're our best healer.
I'm your only healer.
I was gonna say.
I can heal.
I was about to point to Skylar.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry, forgot.
Which might come in different forms and a few jabs.
we got the drugs over here. I don't. Yeah, but anyways, my point is that assessing their medical needs is probably the first thing we should do, especially seeing as they probably are going through some serious climate change issues right now. What with the storm being gone, I'm not sure if they know what to do with that. I mean, it might be better, but again, acclimating to certain things is just gonna be hard. Especially for a culture that doesn't like change.
Sure, and I'm happy to help as much as I can, but like, we are going to try to convert them to the religion of Quinn, right?
Yes,
That's
that is the goal, but that's not how we should like.
Convert them to the cult of Quinn.
I don't.
Prize
Oh, hell,
evangelism,
Quinn.
not right
Yes.
out the gate.
I
The
don't.
qualt.
Let's not go up there and say, we are here to convert you all to a new religion. I feel like we should be like,
Gain their
we're here to
trust.
help you. We're here to help you.
No, sure. The only thing that I'm worried about is that the Yellow King is making a bid for the loom. Great, sure. If he's in the mind of all of these servants and through him learns that we are here, I'm afraid that might expedite his actions and we might not have the time to let them think about it for 2 to 4 business days.
I mean, also fair. So we need to find a balance. I mean, that's it. We got to find a balance between those two things.
I think our plan will have to be refined once we learn what's happening.
Yeah.
I do
Oh, yeah.
have the 2 days that'll take us to get there to divine things.
Mhm.
I was trying to think if there's anything I could ask that will be helpful here. I've been using my 6th level spell slot every day to summon Grandpa.
How many days is that?
Does Grandpa know about
A
the
while.
sea elves? I'm sorry.
No, not specifically, but he
Okay.
probably knows some things about
Yes, he does.
everything.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
one
was
who
the one.
developed
He
the
was the
cure.
one that helped Normal.
Right.
I'm
He
pretty sure.
also had the book about Arcanton too. So, okay, yeah. So
He was the one that helped Normal, right?
He's what?
He's the
don't-
one that helped Normal.
Yes, he's the one that cured Normal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't remember that for some reason. Damn, Grandpa got around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's not
he sure
exactly how
fucking
I
did,
would say
Kira.
it. It's not exactly how I would put it, but you know.
Yeah, he got around the world.
Uh-huh. That's the only
Um,
thing.
mhm,
He fucked.
mhm.
At least 2 people.
Uh-huh.
If not more.
Mhm,
I mean, yes, that is what at least means.
mhm. Right. So things I could ask.
Since that
Um,
it's been
but
probably 6
I-
days.
Uh,
Hey, go ahead. Sorry.
you could ask who might be the most receptive.
True.
Are you asking? Are you asking for questions to
Divi-
ask?
Yeah,
Yes.
divination.
Probably also about like the state of the people, so we can be ready for if it's gonna be like a
What-
fight or if it's
Mhm.
gonna be like
Mm.
how are the people? Are they injured? Are they sick? Are they do they
think
need immediate
if I-
assistance?
I think if I asked how are the people under the sea, I'd get the answer that they are sad. And probably not much else.
I mean, okay.
That's just a hunch, though. I think
How
that
many
might be
days-
too broad.
How many days
2.
till we
been
enter
2.
it's 2 days? Well, how many days till we get there? Do we have an approximation on how long it would take to get there?
The 2 days?
Okay. I thought it's been 2 days. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Because it has
It
been
might
2
have been.
days.
but it's also 2 days from where you were taking off to get there.
Okay.
So Kira
days.
would have enough to hit 40 levels of spells if that's what her thing was meant. When it said 40.
Oh, yeah. Because since Echo, I think it's been 6 days.
Which would be 36.
Yeah, if that's what that means, I don't know if that is what it means because I remember
I
that.
don't know either, man. I'm trying to.
The answer that
I'd
Because you
try it,
divination
you know,
it, and
rule
they
it
started
out.
at 2
I rolled
days
really
on
badly.
Echo, and then it took us a day to get there.
and
then
it
you had
gave me
another
the answer
day.
40, which wasn't helpful.
Yeah, it'd be
If
6.
nothing else, we can rule it out, you know?
Well, let's do what we can. We have. We want to know who's the most receptive, and we want to know. Possibly who's in charge, because it might not be the same guy.
Could also figure out what they are most desperately in need of.
Yes.
And start
Mm.
preparing that.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I could ask, who do we approach to achieve our goals?
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, I think that'll be my first question. And
Because that would
see if-
cover leader / friendliest person.
or the most effective,
Or
either
most
or.
effective. Mm-hmm.
But
Hey, Iris.
Mhm.
Something I would ask you to prepare. Making food and water.
Oh yeah, I can take that. Yeah. Let me do that real quick.
We just have to have the fucking storage on the ship to put said food and water into.
Well, no, she can cast it when we get there. That's what I was thinking.
it doesn't like accumulate.
Okay.
It lasts a day.
Yeah.
Okay,
It only lasts a day. Yeah. So when we get there, cast it, and because food is always scarce whenever we get there.
And it's 45 pounds, and I can do that a lot.
It's enough
So-
for 30 people, I think it says.
45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers, enough to feed 15 humanoids or
15.
5 seeds for a day.
15. So you could do that a whole lot,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
Because we're supposed to be gathering 50, 40?
Well, the number you remember isn't going to be the same that how many
Yeah.
days
We don't
passed.
know.
So we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. That's another good question we should ask.
We only have 2 days.
Oh,
2
yeah.
questions.
2 questions. Yeah, fair. That's fair.
Okay. So, again, the first question I will ask is, who do we approach among the sea elves
Mhm.
to achieve our goals? Hopefully it's clear what our goals are. All right.
Oh, by the way,
Oof.
just a quick question. We've looked at the village to see where to put them, right? That's what you guys were.
The smaller
That's
one?
what we were
Yes.
doing.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Just making sure that was. I couldn't remember why we went there.
Trist, yes.
I have such a funny answer. I'm so glad you answered. I'm so glad you rolled this.
Oh god, it's gonna be completely wrong.
No, it's gonna be fucking.
It's gonna be like a kid. What?
Yikes.
Okay.
But she writes out baby mama.
Damn, you good?
The huh? Huh? Buh. What? I need to refine this. Who is baby mama? I'm rolling again. I can't take that answer.
You gotta
That's not
roll
better.
intelligence first.
Let's
Unless
see.
you're doing it over the 2 days.
No, I'm not gonna ask again using my second answer. I'm gonna roll it that same day, so the 18 there. But I also got an 87.
Oh, I
so,
see. Yeah.
LOL.
The mama of babies.
The mother that all children have.
Big.
Thanks. Yeah, I kind of figured she might be pregnant.
Well,
How is Bappy form?
well, I mean,
You gonna ask your grandpa that?
Alright.
that kind of gives us a little bit of answers. Like, we may need to just
So
find the
we'll
pregnant
just
woman.
kick down the door and ask who's pregnant.
I mean, depending on how far along the pregnancy is, he wouldn't have to ask.
Exactly.
I guess we'll find out.
Pregantine. Who is Pregantine?
Pregnant.
Surely it's not me. Okay, well, the next day. What was the other question? Sorry, that threw me for a loop.
What do the sea elves
Okay.
most?
How do we best aid the sea elves?
Yeah, that's a better way.
Wait, no, don't ask that. Do not ask that. Because that could end up being like.
We're trying to figure out what exactly they most desperately need.
Okay. That's a better good.
What will turn the sea elves to our side?
Yes, that's
That
a better
goes-
question.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Because-
I'll ask that one. Yeah. How do we best convince them? Oh my god. Sometimes it just don't work. Some good.
I mean, that one's lower-ish.
It's divination.
It's lower than the 87, but it's still not good.
Yeah.
I am making the spaghetti.
My goat.
I'll take it as a different route because it's not a great roll.
Is there anything I should add to the pasta sauce? That's just
Basil?
tomato sauce.
Praise.
Just tomato sauce, you said?
Yeah.
Oregano, garlic, onions.
It has. Let me see what it has in it already. It looks like it has
Parsley.
It has onions, basil, and garlic in it already.
Always add more garlic.
Okay. Should I
Yeah.
use garlic powder or should I add more?
Those would be better.
Cloves would be stronger.
I think I have some cloves.
But you'd want minced garlic if you had that.
I responded.
Yeah, I see that. Don't try for them all. That's ominous.
I mean,
But
that's the
honestly, it's
mindset
not,
Maple was going in with, is we're not going to be able to
not
convince all of
surprising.
them.
Yeah, that's not unexpected.
Yeah. So I think that's an acceptable answer. Just not a great one.
That makes me sad. Dania looks like a little deflated at that.
We can never help everyone.
Kira.
Hi.
Just as you are about to close the book,
Yes.
after getting this, you notice really quickly these words kind of almost like they're written with like a painstakingly hand, like someone was injured or weak or like trying to write out these last two things. And you see it say,
Lie normal.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
Either means that we should have lied to normal, or what normal lied to us. I don't know.
Or that the answer was a lie, and the
And the
answer is
person to
normal.
go to is normal. Yeah, fuck me.
I think that's what it is.
Then should we find normal?
I mean,
I think
I don't
so.
think we have time. Quinn's gonna die.
he's
If he's
probably
there,
in the college, if anything, dead. He went to go try to save his dad by
I
himself.
will scry on normal.
you can try to scry on normal.
Let's find out where normal is, boys. Alright, woo!
Do-do.
I cast to detect normals.
All right, so what does he roll? A wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yikes. Even with a natural 20, he failed.
Yeah, can't pass my spell
Damn.
save DC.
Alrighty. You see Normal. He is on a ship right now. You see him. He's kind of like, how to phrase it. It looks like he somehow got a hold of something that can change his appearance. He still looks like him, but he looks more elvish than sea elvish.
So not blue.
Yeah, he's not blue. And you see him sweeping up a deck on this one ship.
Okay.
Who was the fucking pirates of the province of One? Was it the Necromancer?
Oh.
No, that was
Necromancer's Taros.
Taros. Thank you.
Mm.
Of course it is.
The province of One pirate is the one that actually helped you guys with the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
I was
I
about
can't
to say he
remember.
was the cool guy.
Yeah.
I have his phone number.
Was he an orc?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to double check the
Yeah.
I feel like he was because
I'm pretty sure he
it was related to Jack in
to
some
Jack.
way.
Yeah.
No, he
But I could
wasn't
be
related to
wrong.
Jack, because if he
No,
was
he
related to
wasn't.
Jack, that was bad.
Oh no.
But he was an orc.
Jack's related to the mafia, not the pirates.
Yeah. You're right.
I have the fucking captain's phone number though still.
Yes.
Because Maple just
Did you
collects
happen to
everyone's fucking
see?
number.
Did you happen to see a flag nearby or something?
Distinguishing
don't
marks,
know.
people.
Do I?
You look around. You don't necessarily see anything that you recognize, but it does seem to be some kind of transport ship, like a cargo ship.
Okay.
There's one thing you can tell. It is snowing.
So he is in
Oh,
Province
he's up
1.
there.
So he's in the north.
He's there.
Oh, looks like he hasn't reached his destination yet.
I can ask the fucking pirate captain if he's recruited any new members recently.
Yeah, ask him.
Alright. I'll
No harm.
send a text message to what the fuck was his name? I don't have it in my notes, I don't think. Do we have
It's fine. You get a text back of how recently.
When did he leave? Like a month ago?
I think probably closer to like 2 weeks ago.
Is it really only 2 weeks?
That sounds about right to me.
Because we had to wait 2 weeks for the
I'd
guy's
say
schedule to free up.
maybe 3, but I know it hadn't
It's
been
like
a
3
month.
to a month.
Yeah.
Three. Okay, I'll say that 3 weeks to a month. Within.
He says he picked up a couple halflings in West Harry, but that's about it.
All right.
Oh, and a dragonborn from Din.
I'm gonna ask him about any shipping companies he knows from the province of Lun, and then let him know that we're looking for
Elven kid.
an elven boy, teenager.
I
Might
mean,
be carrying a sword.
he says that there are a couple that do local stuff. But I mean, the big one would be the Blue Wind Company.
Why do I know that name?
It's Raymond's.
Thank you. All right, it's probably a local one. Yeah, I'll thank him, and we might be in the area soon, so I don't know.
He says not to bring Jack.
Oh no, he's definitely not with us. Don't worry about that.
My groceries have arrived.
All right.
I just want my future baby daddy.
Gross.
I want to be the baby mama in Kira's book.
That's not true. I don't want to be the one in Kira's book. I want to be the one that's in the Calico Jack Adventures, you know. Halfway
Alright.
why I married him.
So
Or
what
I'm
are we
going
doing?
to.
You're like jumping crazy jumps, my guy.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna go try and help Normal? Because that's the only way he's gonna trust us again. Is if we fucking help him.
Do we have time? Like, what is Quinn's Death ETA.
Probably not.
We could split up. Half the party stay with the CLs, try to convince them, while the other half goes and help Normal.
Technically, we could split up.
It'd be the only way to get things done on an efficient timeline.
If we wanted to save Nerval, I'm in favor of that because like I don't think we have the time to do both.
And I can't.
Just to be clear, you don't know where Normal is.
No.
Yeah.
He's probably using a fake name.
Mm-hmm.
Kira, can you directly talk to Normal?
No. No, I can't.
Unfortunate.
I technically could.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have Cindy, and it just hurts me a lot if I'm not in my shadow.
And
So-
your shadow's a different
so-
plane? How's that work?
I guess there's a chance it doesn't go through.
Well, something is better than nothing.
All right, I'm a little lost as to what I'm telling this kid.
I could push
Well,
for
you know
another
what?
divination.
You know what? It wouldn't matter. He's not out. He wouldn't come back for them.
No, because he wants to help his dad.
Yeah.
So that's what we would be doing, is we'd be getting his fucking dad out.
Mm-hmm. I can't save everybody. We do what we can. With or without Normal. We're going to the Sea Elves, I think.
I could push for another divination. Question is, well, what question to ask?
If we had Normal, would it make it easier?
You could ask what
Where?
those words that it placed meant.
Yeah,
Or that.
yeah.
well,
I could just ask what that
because
Because
means.
you
then
guys
you
have
said
made
lie
some
Normal.
wild assumptions.
Mhm.
I don't feel like we are necessarily innately on the right track here.
Yeah, it's like super vague what they said. So, yeah, I could try to divine what that means. I think that would probably be the best way to go about it before we go on another goose chase. Normal might not have anything to do with this. It could be something else entirely.
Mhm.
So I will ask, what do the words lie and normal mean in the context of my prior divination?
Well, it wasn't part of the divination. It was just words that appeared.
Yeah, but
It
they
was
were
right
in
under
response
it.
to one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right under it is where it's written.
Yeah, it was in response to it. So I'm away from my computer, so I can't roll it.
Oh no, we'll never know.
Someone
I'll roll
roll a
it.
D100 and a D20.
I got it. I'll click it.
Yeah, there's a macro on it. There.
Does God do better at rolling this?
I'd like to see her try.
What is it called?
Divination. It's under my attacks.
Oh.
God does way better.
That's a
Hilarious.
Holy shit!
6. That's a 6.
God
Here's-
damn.
Here is eye, third eye open.
And the intelligence isn't bad either. It's a 14.
Oh, I should probably do toast too.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
That makes
sense
a
in
lot
my
more
mind.
sense. Because I was like,
What is it? What does
what?
it say?
Lie about normal. Normal.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure. That makes me feel really bad though. But like, damn.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll lie.
I
Anything to
can't.
save people.
Yeah, one of you can't.
Good thing they can't fucking understand me.
I mean,
And I
they might
can't
be able
understand
to.
them.
Yeah, that's important.
I mean, we could just not mention him.
No, they're probably gonna ask. If he was that big in the community and they know that Nadinia knew Normal, they're gonna ask about him because he went looking
Yeah,
for
we
her.
need, whether or not we speak the language, we need to get our story straight right now. What
Yeah.
happened?
What
You know what I
do
mean?
Yeah.
we
Just a
say
reminder.
instead?
Just a reminder. The way he left was that they captured one of the flying ships. They had captured several to like basically get people up there,
Mm.
but they captured one of the flying ships, and he took it and piloted away.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him. That we don't say more than that.
That's true.
But
I think, yeah, that's the easiest, simplest way,
Yep.
unless they call us on it.
If that's how you guys want to
what are
lie
they gonna
about it.
do? Like say, oh, you have seen him? How are they gonna prove that? Also, Maple, you haven't seen him in over 2 weeks. You haven't seen him recently. It's not a lie.
Yeah, it's not a lie without qualifiers.
I mean, that's how the Fae work.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah, you just say in
It's
the
just
past
if
2
they
weeks
ask
part
if I know him, I
inside.
can't. Yeah.
I know he was the son of the man who saved Nadinia. All about the words.
Big brain.
Anyway, I'll be
Man,
back in
you're
a
gonna be a
second.
great politician. Like, I just want to tell you, like,
And this is why you should vote for Quinn as your new king.
That's how kings work.
Queen for king. King Quinn.
I'll be back in
King
a
Quinn,
second.
Kingpin.
Alrighty. Are you guys all good?
Can I roll my plant stuff for the past 2 days?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Noise.
Nice. I think that's 3. Where's my list? Yeah, 20 plus is 2, so that's 3. Heck yeah. Slowly but surely. Getting to that
Can I
next
tinker
ability.
with the toys?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tinker with them. Roll me a Tinker's Tools real quick.
Tinker's tools.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
43? Is that past whatever check you had in mind?
You... Ooh, I have a fun idea. Alright. You gain an enchantment that you kind of realize that you can add to one thing.
Bless you.
Let's do it.
It's sneezing.
Sorry, I meant
You can
to...
make someone sneeze on command.
Powerful.
Yeah, that would be hilarious,
It'd be a great
honestly.
way. It'd be like a cool way of counterspell. Just like they're casting a spell and you make
Fucking
them sneeze.
Sneeze.
No.
Allergic to magic.
Amazing.
Sorry, I'm messing with my computer because it's not charging.
Oh no. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Favorite kind of tech ruffle. I had to get like a magnetic locking USB charger for my phone to make it charge,
Oof.
which works great, but I had to do it.
I had wrapped it up in some tape because it's falling apart. So I'm currently unwrapping the tape. to see if that is what is bugging it.
The mummy arises.
Apparently. Anyway, what I was going to say is you gain an enchantment that you can place on any one item without any checks instantaneously that will allow that thing to float. It will be able to float up to 10 feet off the ground and can follow simple instructions of higher, forward, and lower.
You made a drone.
This can only be attached to one thing, and once you do it, you cannot attach it to anything else.
You made a drone.
The item has to weigh less than 10 pounds.
Cool.
You have a fucking drone.
I already had a drone with T-Chan.
Well,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
now you
have
have a drone that you
teaching.
can explode.
Oh my god.
True. You could attach it to a bomb.
Oh, it was the
You
tape.
could always make an IED.
Yes.
That's good.
Nothing like taking a child's toy and learning how to make a fucking bomb out of it.
Yeah, I love how you all went to such horrible things.
And this
while
is
he's
why
like,
Skylar has
That's why I
PTSD.
said drone. I said drone
You-
first. Drones are toys.
It's true.
yes, and that's all they're ever used for.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Was there anything else?
Do I get a day 2 or is that like both days?
It takes both.
Okay.
No teacher.
Anything else? Oh yeah, did you need to build Tichon?
Oh yeah, I mean I can do that in the morning. It supposedly only takes me a minute to do or something.
Well, you're supposed to keep there's like a crystal that goes in them,
Mhm.
and I think as long as you have that, you can just put it in a new body.
Yeah, I picked up the crystal heart when the original T-Chan got destroyed.
Alrighty.
I know I've become an adult because I'm unreasonably excited that I got the 5 pounds of chicken that I wanted.
Congrats on your chicken.
It's
That
only
is a good
$3 a
reason.
pound.
Ooh.
$3 a pound for ground chicken.
Oh, for ground chicken? That's nice.
Yeah.
I have the new picture. I just don't have a token for her.
Do you want to post the new picture?
Sure, yeah. And where would I put that?
I mean, you can just throw it in the general chat if you want, or you could throw it in something with Unraveled.
Creative dump or
Under credit. Yeah, can do that.
nice. Little mouse.
A what?
It's a mouse.
Cornadina.
I got what?
I'm sorry, is Tichon the mouse or the teacup?
Both?
Both?
Both. Like the last one. Both.
You have like a little mouse doll?
Yeah, in a teacup.
It's connected.
Yes.
It's a mouse child.
Tiny.
It's
Grinch.
mush.
All right. As you guys approach, I'll say it's close to like daybreak as you guys start to get towards the island that Nadinia's directed you. You've gone past the wildlands. You actually almost had a brush with a pirate group right before this. But they see Nadinia on board and they just kind of like give a wave and continue on. Because you are in
I
pirate
wave back.
lands. Yeah.
Yay, I'm so glad that we got a free pass not to get murdered.
I don't think we'd be the one getting murdered.
But you guys eventually get to where the island for the sea elves are. As you get down, there's like this mist kind of covering the ground, like a rolling fog over where the storm used to be, Nadinia, where now all you see is nothing. Still, calm, nothing. Other than this mist that seems to be bubbling out of the water where the storm used to be. And it spreads out and covers all of the ground and water below you.
I'm sorry, could you say that last line one more time? It cut out for me. I was walking around.
As it covers all of the ground and water below you.
Okay.
I'm assuming Nadinia is going to be the one piloting that we've gotten close because she knows where it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Question: How is it in the wildlands itself, or is it more like out, like right outside it?
Technically it's in it, but not all of the wildlands is populated.
Yeah, sure.
So this is like it's an island that rests on the water.
Okay.
Which for us is weird.
Yes. Like West Terry was like, what the fuck?
Dania, the reason I asked is because I wanted to know if I needed to be like maneuvering around, like, I guess, mountainous areas or anything like that. Probably not.
There are like some debris that's floating, like not full islands, but like part of what makes it so dangerous is as you're flying through and you can't see, there'll be just like giant boulders floating in nothing that you can just crash into and get wrecked.
Mm-hmm. Dania will do her best with the fly-ins.
Alrighty, I'm going to need a navigators and a vehicle. Navigators will be intelligence.
Okay. Not good at intelligence, but you know what? It's fine. And
Ooh.
Fine.
vehicles. What did you
Dexterity.
need? Dexterity. Okay.
Mhm.
Not bad. It's rolling at advantage, but it's fine.
It could be better if someone wanted to help you.
I mean, anybody want to help me?
I was talking about Skylar's flash.
Anybody want to help me?
Yeah, I'll give him a pointer of. Yeah, I'll give you a little pointer.
I just need help. I need help to left or right, you know?
She keeps taking her hands off to check.
Yeah. she goes to the side. She's like, I can't see if that's a mountain there, and she like walks off and It looks over the edge, and Skylar's
I
like,
meant
wait,
checking.
That's the
I
helm.
meant like letting go of the wheel to check which one's left and right with your hand. Like,
And somehow you
L,
made it
left.
sillier.
Yeah.
This is after Skylar's labeled everything too. You have to put like left and right
She
on
holds up her
now.
thumb and finger, like, okay, which one's the L?
But yes, Skylar helps you. You are able to navigate kind of through the rocks and stuff. Everyone, you're holding on to the ship as it descends. You break through the cloud of mist, and the ocean is right there. The thing that has been underneath you all this time, waiting for you to fall. The thing that holds so many secrets and so many large and powerful and dangerous creatures. The thing that has tried to swallow you at every single point is right there, within reach. You feel the ship as it lands on the water, the unusual chop and rough waves crashing into it as it kind of throws you more side to side. You look and you see these gray, rocky crags of a small island nestled in this water, looking like almost a shipwreck coming out of the waves. You see what looks to be a small town built out of driftwood and discarded pieces from shipwrecks. And you see this fog kind of hovering just a little bit above the tops of the tops of the sheds, bringing this gray and overcast feel to the whole thing. And to top it all off, everywhere you look, you see either the dark blues and grays of the water, or the grays and muted colors, except on the shores of this gray and desolate place, it is covered in patchy yellow lichen.
Feels like a mistake. Let's go.
Do I sense any portals nearby?
Nope.
Cool.
Ndinya, you lead them through the water. The ship rocks and creaks more than it ever did in the air as it kind of throws you all side to side with far more force than you're used to. I'm gonna need a con save from everyone but Nadinya.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And
I'm
Skylar, because
flying,
he can
by the
float.
way.
I just said, and Skylar, because he can float. Chill your
Just say,
you fucking Jack Frost.
there's no
Oh,
way
no.
I'm getting my feet wet.
Oh no, Iris.
Oh no.
Oh, Maple.
Oh no.
Canonically, Iris does get airsick.
Oh yeah.
Iris and Maple, both of you just feel awful from this. Maple, you are so sure on your feet and so steady, and just this constant being off balance is messing with you so badly. And Iris, you're just kind of clinging to the side, and you are like green all over, and you just cannot keep anything down.
Yeah, I'm a mess.
Nadinia, where do you lead the group? There is
Um,
a small outcropping near where Nermal and Nermal's old home is that had been set up for you to dock in. Or because they're on like kind of the other, not the other side, but like you'd have to go around the island a little bit. Or you could head straight to the beach.
Since it's a ship that runs on like something different, right? We haven't figured out how to go backwards yet, right?
On the ship? No, you have
Yeah.
to turn it around.
Yeah. Then she's gonna put it to dock.
Okay. So you start heading around the island. Can I get some perception checks now from everyone who is not Maple and Iris?
Yep.
The two perceptive people.
They're currently perceiving vomit.
Perceptive-ish.
All right, I'm sorry. We have a +7, a +5, and a +6. Fuck off. We're perceptive too.
Hey, but we're not
The two
not
One
wisdom.
Maple or
The two wisdom characters.
yeah, we're not the wisdom characters.
No, Maple's
All
not
right.
proficient in it, so.
Kira and Skylar, both of you guys are looking at the island, and you can kind of make out what looks like people who have started gathering to the shore, kind of pointing at you guys and seem to be reacting towards seeing a sudden ship. Nadinia, you feel something hit the boat. You can tell through the different waves and rocks. This is not part of that.
I'll look around, like see if anybody's throwing anything at us.
Nope.
That's my assumption.
Or, someone in the water that's swimming because they're sea elves.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look down into the water then at that point.
You see something retract back under the ship, and you feel an even more forceful knock. One that kind of like almost throws Iris, who's clinging to the side, over.
I'm gonna go down into the hall.
Nadinia looks at Skylar and says, "Keep the ship headed towards the dock," as she goes to jump off.
I was going to start throwing lightning bolts into the water, but that works too.
Such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Good knowing your character. I'm glad you're playing a sea elf next.
Maple's rolling down into the hall. She's not walking down the stairs. She rolls down the stairs. She can't walk right now. She's gonna roll down the stairs.
All right, Nadinia,
Uh-huh.
hop with me over to Secret Chat.
Bye.
Yeah,
Memory time.
Alright,
And Nadinia was never seen from again.
Oh boy.
No.
Just lie.
Oh, are you talking about like the very evident infestation
Yeah.
where they
Yes.
literally the tub filled with flies and flypaper dangling from the wall
Yeah.
and flies on the floor?
Uh-huh.
Yes. There was no infestation. She said
Where
no.
the fuck was this one?
Parma Heights.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, You see Nadinia very hurriedly and having like kind of these patchy burns on her skin come out of the water.
So what did we learn?
What happened?
She's like climbing out of the water. I don't know, but this is a really big fish down there.
Can I start throwing lightning into the water?
I mean, if you want, I don't know if you'll hit.
Every problem solved by light.
Just electrocute it. Smile.
I mean, it's worked in the past.
You
So,
can do what you'd like.
what's the plan here, Nadinia?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Is
I've
it
never
going
seen
away, or are we
No,
going to
it
fight
tried to.
this?
I think it tried to. I think it tried to eat me.
Is it still hitting the ship?
You do feel another knock into it.
Maple is down deck looking to see if it's leaking.
Not yet.
Cool.
Well, I think this is our Yellow King welcome party. Let's tell it hi.
So here's the issue. Water. It burns. It burns real good.
The water does?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. It's hell water. It's Yellow King shit. Why
Heckin'
would
water.
it feel good?
Yeah. No, but I don't know how we could fight it while
I mean, the rest of us throw shit at it magically while you
Sit.
poke it if it gets close,
Steer the fucking ship.
or steer the fucking ship.
Says Tyler.
I'll take. I mean, I guess I'll run over to the helm and I'll say if it gets bad, I'll just take the ship up.
Do we not have like any harpoons on this ship or anything?
Oh man, a harpoon would be really nice right now.
We used to have weapons.
I think
Maybe.
Nadia just carried it off one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave her a cool harpoon that she could put on or take off the ship, and then she decided she was done with it and didn't put it back on.
Yep. We
That's
used to have
not
weapons.
true. I still have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Unfortunately,
interesting.
Not the harpoon gun.
unfortunately, I mean, I have my harpoon cannon, but like again, I can't. The problem is that it's underneath, right? We can't see it.
Not through the ship.
Yeah.
I could just fill the water with sickening radiance.
Sick water.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I could cast it below the ship.
At least it's scared away from the ship. So we don't fucking get a leak.
We can hope, yeah.
Because I don't
Skylar's
want my
gonna-
plant to get infected.
Aw.
Sky's going to turn back towards the sea elves. Are they like? Have they like come towards us, or they stay where they are?
They're staying up on the shores. It's difficult to see what their expressions are, but you do see some of them gathering with spears.
Like
Yeah.
to
I'm going
help
to.
us,
No problem.
or
I'm
to
going-
like attack us?
What?
They're probably just cautious.
What do you think?
Don't know. Other than normal, I've never seen a sea elf before.
Can we just fucking
Well,
wave
then you
with the
probably
white
don't
flag?
know.
I'm going to shout to them. Hi, we're not here to hurt you. We just got a problem with the
Go.
the fish thing. Do you know what it is?
Fish thing.
The fish
the
thing.
Fish people.
The fish
Yeah,
thing,
you
the
know the
fish
fish
thing
thing
says.
says one fish to another fish.
What? How am I supposed to
I'm struggling with
describe it?
fish puberty. You might as well have said.
Go try the sentence again.
There
What-
is
what
a
are
sea
you-
creature underneath the boat. Do you know what it is so we can make it stop hitting our boat?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Sure. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Shit.
I love
You
persuasion.
hear curses being thrown at you that don't have any direct translation
Mm, that's cool.
as they start throwing spears at your ship.
All right, time for us to leave.
This is a good start to whatever we're trying to do here.
Sorry, I'm not the greatest conversationalist.
You
And my
think maybe you translated wrong.
I was about to say, and my primordial's a bit rusty on the grounds that I haven't seen these people in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
As I'll try to get the ship out of the water, guess.
All right, give me a vehicle proficiency. Dexterity.
Okie dokie. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be a disadvantage. But yeah.
Yep, I got you though. Yep, you were able to get it up. You feel like one last hit as you are rising. Uh, anyone who looks down below as Nadinia kind of rises. Let me show you the picture. You see a creature that looks decently larger than Nadinia.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I hate these things.
It has
It's
a
a good
bunch
thing
of
we didn't go in
words.
the
I don't
water.
know if it's supposed to.
What the
Oh, the text
fuck?
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get rid of that. Most of it doesn't fully apply.
Bad news bears is what it is.
Brand. Fish
Huh.
shaped.
Yeah, Quinn,
Brand
can
of
you
fish
just be
shaped
like,
indeed.
can you be like, hello, you are my friend now. Bow before me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me go look in the fish, stare deeply into the fish's eyes, and become friend.
Stare fishily into the deeply eyes.
Boo boobily.
Yep.
Oh, I should have
Evangelize.
mentioned, Maple, when you go downstairs, Nick is lying there,
Oh, yeah.
with a bucket, just awful.
Yeah. I'm gonna go try and help him feel a bit better as I'm stumbling the fuck around.
Yeah,
Hey, we're
he's
not in the
bad.
sky. We're not in the water anymore.
I went down when you were in the water.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you guys, go up out of the water, both, Iris and Maple. It definitely helps a lot getting out of the water. Iris, you are going to need some time to recover.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be with Nick. It's just puking my guts out.
Oh yeah, Nick exists.
But you guys rise, a couple spears kind of bounce off the ship. How far up do you want to go, or where are you trying to go to?
150. And I mean, if this is a problem, then probably we should go to the beach. Right? I don't know any other place to set the boat down, do I?
Over to the one spot. Or you could go to the beach. That's really about the two, or you could float above
What's the
it.
one spot? I didn't hear what the one spot was.
There's an outcropping by where Nermal's old home was. That was kind of set up for you to, like, be able to set up.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the beach, or you can just kind of float ahead.
What do you guys think? Normal spot, or keep going and see what else we could see?
Normal spot seems
Yeah, I guess normal.
fine.
Yeah, it's also a place where you will most likely be recognized.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Since
go
you're
that way.
now a fish and not a
Alright.
human.
You fly around partially the island until you get to the side where you see Normal old home. It's a nice little shack that is not necessarily super far away from the others, but it is like separated a bit. It has its own kind of smallish beach with like these are rock beaches,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And there's like a couple outcroppings with like a small little dock that's been set up so that you can land there.
All right. Set her down right there.
All right, you set down the ship and you can go ahead and tie it off. As he is doing this, you can hear the sea elves coming from where they were on the beach, like marching to where you guys are.
Yep.
Do you want to get out onto the land? Do you want to stay in the ship?
I'm gonna hop out and say they're coming. So I don't know what I said that pissed them off, but
Oh, I can tell you. And I tell her the direct translation of what she said.
Yeah. You were trying to say, like, we come in peace, essentially, and it was like, we'll rip you to pieces.
I see.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb. Why'd you say that?
All the information, I guess. Yeah.
Girlfriend outside. I will be right back. I'm sorry.
Oh, how dare he.
Hi.
What about
I
the
know.
rest of you guys?
I don't know.
Iris, you're rough, but you can leave. That is,
Oh.
yeah, you're not, like, incapacitated.
Oh, okay. I thought I
you're
was like
just-
help the count.
Nah, you're just not gonna be running
Can't
any
believe Iris is
marathons.
dead.
I would like to get off onto land. Not if I'm going to do so by myself, but in general, I think that's going to be
Okay.
better than hunkering down in our ship.
What about the rest of you?
Skylar's gonna fly out if Quinn does go out there.
I'll absolutely join Quinn. Yeah.
Skylar is gonna go check out to see if there's any damage on the ship from being hit by that giant fish.
Mhm.
And if he has time, start doing some patchwork.
Bless you.
Hey,
You don't see any here. You might need to have the ship flying for you to look underneath.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless you want to go for a little dip.
I wouldn't
Sounds good.
recommend that.
Don't want to go for a little swim?
Also, after hearing what Nadinia said about the water burning, Skylar's going to attempt to figure out how to make a scuba diving suit for himself. Although I feel like his arcane armor should be suffice. He just needs to find how to make like a
Helmet.
breathing
would
apparatus
say-
helmet.
Yeah, I would say you would need a little bit of time to modify yours for it, but you could.
Oh, that is exactly what he's gonna do.
All right. Obviously, you can't do that now. You're about to get attacked by
yeah.
sea elves.
I'm
But
gonna
the-
make a scuba suit.
But the whole burning water thing, he's like, nah, that's not cool.
Not interested.
No. Mm-mm.
All right, you guys all stand out on these rocky shores. Maple, the rocks dig and cut into your feet. Like you are literally bleeding as you are standing there. I am so upset. Why did you do this to me? Roll 20, why?
What did Roll20 do?
It, like, crashed.
Ah, that's a thing it could do.
As you stand there, the rocks digging into you, this cold wetness almost seeming to envelope you. You see as the first of the sea elves, this group with like this yellow paint on them with these spears comes running up, followed by what seems to be quite a lot of I'll call them looky-loos. Quite a lot of citizens are coming as well.
Spectators.
Yeah, spectators. Some of them have children that they've pushed behind them. That kind of thing. As you are looking at all of them, you notice a couple things. One, there are far more women and children here than males.
Wonder how that happened.
And two, you realize there's a lot more people here than Nadinia originally told you.
Mm. As they're approaching, I would like to call out in Primordial that I'm sorry for the previous
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
misinterpretation. My friend does not
Speak.
as fluently as she would like to think, but we come in peace.
I don't think I speak that fluently at all. It was hard.
Quick question.
I'm gonna put my
Kira, are
shoes
you
on.
casting the comprehend languages?
Yeah. I meant to cast it as a ritual as soon as it started to get weird. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. But yeah.
That's okay. I just wanted to double check.
Yes.
Who are you casting it on?
It's a self, I think.
Yeah, it's me.
It's
It's
only
just
self.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be translator to the best of my knowledge.
Sounds good. Actually, Connor can do it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, because he knows all the languages Quinn knows.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Go say hi.
No.
Yeah?
No,
I want to go say
Cupcake.
hi right now. They have stairs out there.
Cupcake was
Go say hi!
Go say hi.
Cupcake was looking to me for permission to go say hi to Kalari.
Go say
Wow, I
hi!
can't believe you
Say
make your
hi.
dog ask permission to say hi to Kalari.
She doesn't. I don't.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
I do not do such a thing. She just looks to me as like, can I go in there?
So the sea elf guards, as you would assume them to be, basically come up and form like a semicircle around you guys, with their spears pointed at you. As they are holding that position. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. As they are holding that position, and you say this, Quinn, to them, they seem rather taken aback on the fact that you guys are actually speaking primordial. And they are giving some odd looks to Nadinia. As you guys are kind of watching this, Nadinia, you see someone that you recognize.
Hmm?
It is the person who really doesn't like you,
Of course it
Zagana.
is. Of course it is.
Let me show their picture.
Ugh,
Bless you.
thank you. I'm guessing the one in the back.
No, it's the
Oh.
normal guy with the fish.
Nice.
Huh.
Like the guy in the back is no relation.
It's actually one of the fish in the hand.
Wow, just calling people, calling them fish. I can't believe you would do
Photorealistic
something like
fish.
that.
It's like the one anchor from SpongeBob.
Yeah,
my
I was just
God.
thinking that.
No, it's the guy in the back. He comes striding up. He has like these robes on and like this large staff in his hand that seems to be made out of driftwood. And he comes and he stops right in front of, like, right behind the spear holdings, the spear holders, and he raises his quarterstaff and he addresses Nadinia. Guardian, what do you do with these air dwellers?
Guardian?
Why do you bring them to us? Is this a sacrifice for destruction? Must we do more to please him and use the ship to carry out his vengeance?
Nadinia's like suddenly frozen in. She tries to go as plain face as possible. Try to put on as much poker face as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Maple, like, you could tell she is horrified right now.
Kira's probably like looking really sus. This guy, like, huh? That's not good.
Well, hello everybody. I intended to bring these air dwellers as a part of a conversation that needs to be had. We come to assist you all. Can we put spears down, please?
You see as like the sea elves start like murmuring to each other, like trying to see what's happening, and there's still like some stragglers coming in, like what's going on. And you see you've completely thrown like Zagata off like off kilter with that.
Mhm.
And he says, what is Destruction's plan with these? Are we to convert them before the sacrifice?
No. I have not been here for quite some time.
What is happening?
Let us sit down and have a conversation as to what has been happening so that I can assess and understand what needs to be done further.
Guardian, this makes no. Wait a minute. You're no guardian. And you see like this flash of anger and recognition on his face
What the fuck did you do in
as he
Nadinia?
grabs his quarterstaff and he points it to you, and he says, you were the one who was supposed to die. The one that bleeding heart rescued. Stole right from our Lord's throne.
Listen, I'm not here to start a fight. Can we please just talk for a moment?
Roll me a persuasion.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh yes, who's gonna be talking to the seals, trying to convince them? All of us. Quinn.
Look, alright? I'm trying. I'm trying so hard.
How dare you? How dare you come here pretending to be one of our guardians to
I
attack
never
us?
claimed that.
You
never-
wear the skin of one.
She is not one of the Yellow King's guardians. She's one of mine.
He like whips to you and he says, be silent, you pathetic
No,
airwalker.
you. I am no airwalker. I am the Prince of the Sea. I am the heir to the throne you worship, and you will fall before me.
No, you.
No,
Yeah.
right? I was
I
like,
tried
you.
so hard
like,
not to laugh.
Not to laugh. Yeah.
Uno reverse. bitch.
No, you menacingly. Are you going to do anything with this statement?
I think. I think the sea is probably reaching for Quinn and roiling behind him. And his shadow flares a bit. And his eyes sparkle the yellow that they are. But
Here's a question. Are you in your flying chair?
I think he'd probably have wanted to try and stand for initially meeting them.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation. He scoffs at you and he waves his hand at one of the spear people and says, "Kill that one first. How dare he sully the name of our destruction."
I'm gonna step in front of Quinn. If you attack, I don't want to hurt anyone here. Please stop. We don't have to do this. And she's not appealing to the priest anymore. She's appealing to the guards.
Mm-hmm. The guards look very dead set.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't have a question. I have a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn is, as Nadinia steps forward, Quinn is going to step back so that his feet are in the sea.
Fuck yes, become the fish. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
My
become
beautiful
the fish.
chick. Yes.
Become the fish.
Become the fish!
You're the
And
fish.
I think that I can do so safely because when I'm in sea form, the Yellow King's domain is negated for a mile.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Water doesn't hurt or do anything. You step into it and you change form into the creature that all of you have seen at least a couple times, except Skylar. I don't
Nope.
I don't
Oh
think
no.
Nope, Skylar has not seen
Uh,
Quinn as a fish.
What's going on?
Oh, that's normal.
Good. This is
That's
good.
normal.
This is
That's
good.
normal.
Totally fine.
It's normal.
Totally
Yep.
fine.
His
But
light new
even
launchers are just like pointed at Quinn now. It's like,
but even those who have seen it, it is still always disarming.
Mhm.
There is something to this form that is difficult to place, difficult to understand. Like an image that's always slightly just off kilter a bit. And as he steps into it, you watch as there is a loud gasp from all of the sea elves. And you watch as the guards kind of lower their spears in shock, and Zagana is left speechless.
I think Nadinia at that point is going to like, when he takes the form, she's gonna turn, like seeing him, and then like immediately go to like one knee, one hand to the ground. Very deferential.
Yeah, you do
Yes,
this,
we should
and
worship this guy.
and Connor like looks like, am I supposed to do that? He like whispers it to Iris as he's
Um,
translating.
You know what? Yeah, everybody, let's just all bow. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Let's.
Mhm.
Yep.
Let's just all bow.
Oh, Quinn
Yeah.
hates it. Quinn
Yeah.
hates
Well,
We all
Now you're
bow.
feeling
haha.
you're feeling what Nadinia was feeling.
Quinn, roll a persuasion with +1 per every person that's bowing.
oh. Oh my lord.
Okay, so
Gosh.
36.
45? Jesus Christ, my man.
As you do this, you
Does
watch
Nick go
as
down?
Nick is still in the ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in the
I
ship.
think that's
Yeah,
better.
that's probably for the best.
He is
he
puking and
died.
awful.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
dying.
all right. Okay, all right. I didn't know if Nick came out or not. Sorry.
Ain't no
No.
way.
You guys see as some of the sea elves start to bow. It is those in the crowd begin to bow down. You see mothers kind of instruct their kids to, or while holding newborns. And eventually you see the guards lower their spears entirely, and they also kneel down with an arm across their chest until eventually it is just Zagana standing there in complete shock until he too looks around at the scene and he bows as well. And
Is it begrudging or is it
it is completely begrudging.
Mhm.
okay.
And he says, Prince of Destruction, I am so sorry for how I spoke to you. Say the word, and I shall remove my tongue.
That won't be necessary.
And of course, to most of us, this just sounds like.
Literally, like deep
I feel like
grumblings.
I feel like the primordial, like, depending on who is speaking it, it can sound a little different.
Yeah.
Like, it can sound, but I think it sounds like an earthquake or like a
Crackling
storm
flames
or yeah, like I
Hissing
think
sounds. Yeah.
yeah.
Nadinia's problem with Primordial, I was gonna say, is that like there's
Tone.
4 different accents that I
Mhm.
have to learn.
can't
What the
Understand.
Oh, not to mention these guys have a whole different accent from the water one.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm. Theirs is goopier.
Goopier.
That's a way to
Thanks.
describe a language.
Thanks for that.
Goopy language.
The goopiest language.
But yeah.
I am here to see all how you live and how you serve. And see what you need and where you excel.
Of course, of course. And are these your servants that you have brought with you?
These are my advisors.
You see this glance at Nadinia. I see. Of course. Please allow us to show you our humble abode and servitude.
He nods and will allow himself to be shown their humble abode and servitude.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Is Quinn's seat like one that can be like pushed around or anything?
I don't think he needs it right
it
now.
floats.
Yeah,
Quinn
but
can
like
walk, but it's not great.
is it
It
possible?
doesn't have wheels.
Okay, so it doesn't
It
have
just-
wheels.
No,
Okay.
it just
No, it
floats.
just floats.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can't hear
You're
you.
not coming through.
It can be directed if someone comes behind and directs it,
Mhm.
but it
It's
will
not a-
float, and so Quinn probably is skipping that choice for now, I think.
So
Uh,
no seat or seat.
He is
No seat.
gonna walk as best he
Okay.
can.
Okay. Nadinia will walk right behind him just to like, if he needs to be caught.
Nadinia,
Mhm.
roll me a perception
Sure.
and try to roll well.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Hey,
Or anything.
don't be a loser.
Don't fuck yourself.
Hey, you're a loser.
Wow.
No pressure
Nice
or anything.
4.
Thanks.
You still see like a couple stragglers coming from the pathway.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I feel like a loser now. Thanks. I
You're a
appreciate it.
loser.
Loser.
I'm
Just roll
sorry,
better.
dice.
Yeah.
You have failed me.
All right. He apologizes to you, Quinn, and he says, I am Zagana, the leader of this small village. I apologize that we do not have a pavilion of which to carry you, so you do not need to sully yourself with this ground. We can get one constructed for you as quickly as possible.
That does not seem like the best use of our time.
Of course, of course. And he has the guards directed to clear the way of people. You can see they're rough, but not violent. They'll shove, but nicer than Mirai.
Nicer than Mirai. Wow,
Maybe
CL.
shoved over.
Nicer than Mirai.
Quinn's just like, yes, these kind guards who are only somewhat shoving.
You know what? They didn't hit a baby.
Wow.
No
That's,
babies were
that's
harmed
that
in
is
this
That is a bar.
procession.
You have to.
They
you
don't
you,
shove a
The
baby.
fucking bar is on the fucking ocean floor at this point. Literally.
I'm so glad that they deigned not to shove a baby.
What's the general vibe of everyone
Don't shove the
within
baby.
120
A lot of
feet?
confusion, fear, and adoration.
Okay.
They are looking at Quinn in equal parts, frightened beyond all belief and worshiping him.
Okay.
You do get a blip of someone who seems to be approaching that is just annoyed.
Can I focus in
I
on
like
that
that
person?
Yeah, you focus in, you look, it's one of the stragglers that was coming in, and you see this woman who she's got like, she's very young. Like you would imagine she's probably around Normal's age.
Mm.
She's got like her hands resting on like the back of her hips as she walks, and she is very, very pregnant.
Ah, I found baby
And
mama.
Oh,
And she seems to be just annoyed.
But she has to move, probably.
I'm gonna
I mean, fair.
very subtly poke Kira in the side just to
Oh,
get her
yeah,
attention and like do a little head nod towards her.
Yeah. I see her.
She's upset.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would be too if I had to walk around like that.
Yeah, and she sees the crowds moving, and she's like, God fucking damn it.
I walked all the way out here, and now everyone's being moved away.
They're going back the way.
I could have just waited.
So you see her move off towards like one of the rocks, and she sits down while people start to like pass. As the guards make a way for you guys to kind of get through, as people are kind of watching all of you. None of them meet your gaze, Quinn. They all like look away or look down, even Zagana. As you are paraded into town. Yay!
Love it.
Away
This
from
sucked.
Quinn, who's on the not Quinn, Nick, who's on the boat by himself.
Yep.
Really
I
not
feel,
go
like,
get
I
him.
feel like
Yeah.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know if bringing him
I
is
don't
gonna make him
think
feel better.
leaving him alone's a good idea, though.
I feel like though, like Iris would have
Connor
been like,
says,
okay,
I can wait. I can stay with him.
And you and Connor can communicate with Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be.
I
the
can always just
best
pop into
idea.
Quinn's shadow and yeet him over. And then he'll see what's wrong himself,
Yeah, yeeting me into the abyss while I'm talking. That'll be good. That'll be good. I'm pro this strat.
He's not talking to you, he's talking to Maple.
No, fair, but like I'm just amused.
Maybe tell him first of the situation before just yanking him away suddenly. But maybe just
Funny.
guard the ship. Make sure nothing attacks from below and harms the Avondale plant inside. And make sure that you and Nick are safe.
Aye, Captain Maple.
Nadine only likes to be called Captain. I'm not a fucking captain.
Captain Pumpkin.
Captain Pumpkin.
I'm sorry, and he gives a deep bow. Advise, Maple.
Jesus fucking.
Which is
God,
extra
it
funny
says-
because she doesn't get the reference because she doesn't know Primordial.
Nope.
Nope. Remember, Connor's been
Oh, he's been
Translating
translating.
He's
it.
been
Fair.
translating, yeah. Fucking
Advisor seemed like the safest option that wasn't servant.
true.
Your biggest, most badassness.
All right.
her sapphic ladyship.
Epic. Holy shit. Holy shit.
One more and I will punch you.
And that would hurt, and he leaves.
Yep. And Maple catches up.
Yeah.
She put her boots on, by the way.
Boots with the fur. Yeah, it's probably better than bleeding all over the
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah, and there's
Probably.
yellow stuff everywhere.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There is. There's lots of yellow lichen attached to stuff.
Nope. I'm punching you.
Nadinia. Well, I will say you guys definitely pass by the pregnant girl as she's sitting there. Nadinia, you recognize her.
It's gonna be real awkward if
It's gonna be
Normal's a
Normal's
dad.
wife. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Roll me
Uh.
a history.
Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can roll. Oh, that's not bad.
You remember Normal having this one friend when you would come visit them, this girl who would hang out with him all the time and who would kind of bully him a little bit.
Oh no.
Who was really like, she was so interested in like what you had to say and stuff.
Please
But there
stop,
was
Alicia.
No.
but there
Feel
was
the
a
guilt.
really big problem.
No.
She wasn't able to spend as much time with you as she wanted to, because her dad was a little important and didn't like you.
No. Not like this. So Nadinia sees her, freezes. Do I remember her name?
Yeah, I'm gonna show her in just a second here.
Oh, she's cute.
She sees her, head tilt. Wistari?
She like looks up at you. She was like panting, doubled over, and you see she is like ready to pop. And
Like
she
pregnant-wise.
Pregnant, yes.
yes.
Okay.
No, inflation wise, because we've gone full fetish circle.
It could have been anger. I
Stop.
was thinking anger.
Bad.
Oh no, she's a blueberry.
She struggles to kind of get herself up, and she's got this big smile on her face as she says to you, Nadinia?
Oh my god!
You're blue!
You're pregnant!
You're a fish!
You're pregnant!
Remains pregnant. Oh my god!
She looks down, she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't. When did this get here?
That is literally the question that I am having right now.
I would assume about 9 months ago, based on. No, Quinn does not get involved in this. He's busy walking.
She's laughing, and you see Zabana stops and he turns and looks to both of you, and he gives like a loud like and Wistari looks over at him and he's like, dear, please return home until we are done dealing with this. And she lets out like a puff and she's like, I walked all the way here just for you. He's like, this is not up for debate. Go. And
When I'm going with her.
All right.
you see Zabana like he wants to like say no so
Say something,
badly.
bitch.
Say something,
Nadinia
bitch. I
gives him
dare
the
you.
glare.
And Quinn just said,
Nadinia
all
gives the
right.
glare
Yep.
of, say it. Say it. Come on.
Use the words. You could do it.
My daughter needs her rest. I would hate for your
Excellent. And my guard can carry her home.
As you wish.
how
My
generous of you.
Of course. And Quinn acts like he doesn't see
Understand.
the strain at all of like why there's a problem here.
Yes.
And Dini comes over walks over to Wistari. May I?
She's like, oh no, but I wanted to walk back off these awful cliffs.
I can let you walk.
She's like, you better carry me.
Bitch, you're carrying me.
She picks her up.
Yeah. You pick her up and you can walk off with her.
All right. She's just like, Wistari. Where? How? Where? Who?
She looks at you and she's like, are you really asking? Didn't he find you? He was supposed
He's
to get
she's
you.
like he's just like she's just so angry and she's like that why dog that kid.
I know. She laughs and she says, "But he left to go find you. You should have seen how oh my gosh, you should have seen when he left. Oh my gosh, it was so funny with my dad. Uh where is he? Is he with you? Is he hiding? Liz, I know my dad's going to be mad, but it seems like that one uh sickly airwalker has him like wrapped around for some reason. I mean,
Well, sorry, I have a long tale to tell you.
you better
Remember,
walk slower.
lie.
You're supposed to lie, Nadinia.
I know I'm supposed to lie.
Are you going to lie?
I don't know.
You will lie.
Or you will lie.
Anyway, let's jump back to the other group. He proceeds to start giving you guys a tour of the village. One of the things you guys first notice is it looks like, while these sheds are not well made, it seems like a number of them got destroyed recently or took severe damage. On top of that, it seems like there's not enough of these like shacks for everyone to live in. You actually see like some people using the wreckage to like make lean-tos and stuff to live in. And some people who seem to just be finding an area of rocks that's a good place to kind of set up. Like it looks a bit like a refugee camp.
When was this damage sustained?
This was sustained when Destruction decided that to spread his fury to another part of the world. We had remained within the eye, and as it passed, he wrought his anger and power upon us. And the other villages. We were far luckier than I'm sorry. And he like, we were far stronger than some of them, and thus they came to us for safety.
Of course.
He continues to lead you around, showing off some of the there's not really a bunch of areas here. It's a very short tour.
It's like, and here's the one area. Turns around. Here's the other.
He shows you up like on the top part of this area. He shows you where there is like kind of this shrine to the Yellow King. There's also a smaller but matching one near where the beach is, that is partially submerged in the water, and he says there is one final one that is underwater, which he does offer to lead you to. Like, he starts going into the water like it's no big deal to lead you to the last one.
It's no big deal to be led to the last one, so I guess I'll go.
Bye.
I will tell Maple and Iris, we're going to see the last shrine. You can technically come if you can hold your breath well, because my presence affects the area, but also not bad to stay and watch the people. And I say all of that in common, obviously, not to have Kira translate, and so maybe that others don't necessarily hear it, understand it.
You see Zagana kind of like frown when you switch languages. But the second you turn back to him, it's a,
Smiley
smile
face.
again.
If you tell your people they may bring requests to the red-haired one, she understands. She cannot speak on my behalf, but she can listen.
Requests? What would we ever have to ask for?
I don't know, I'm not you.
He doesn't seem to necessarily follow, but he says to the crowd, the prince has declared that those that wish to request something may speak to he points to Kira, the coral-haired airwalker.
You're like smiles, trying to look benevolent.
They
Because-
all
Looks benevolent.
They look to you in shock as like you hear them whisper, request? Request? What? Is this a test? What are they
Request?
talking
Oh
about?
no. I've never asked for anything in their lives.
all the stronger point of view when we successfully give them something.
Oh, give them examples. Be like, do you need I don't a smoothie? Like
Stop.
You
A
want
smoothie?
I don't know.
We make the best ice cones.
They've probably
Fuck
only
yeah.
had fish or anything else that comes from the fucking ocean.
A fish smoothie. Do you want a fish
Eh.
smoothie?
I offer them the food and water that we were talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a request that can be fulfilled without Quinn's comment or interference. If they ask for food, fucking give it to them. Like, but yeah, I will go with the man.
Can you
See what
follow
happens as the
Skylar,
people-
since you can fly?
As you go into the water, all of the guards actually accompany you. So it is just Kira, Maple, and Skylar left with the people. As they're all like huddled in a crowd around you, like muttering and whispering for Skylar and Maple in a language that you just
happened
do
to
not
Iris?
understand.
What happened to Iris?
Oh yeah, Iris is there too.
I'm like, oh god.
One of them kidnapped her.
Yeah.
Iris is there too. You're starting to feel a little bit better on solid ground. But none of them approach you. They are all like basically staring at you. Like yeah, they're basically just staring at you and whispering amongst themselves.
I'm gonna start doing some of my basic training / like stretching stuff, just so I can get used to the uneven, rocky terrain, just in case it does come to a fight.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You
Fuck it up.
start stretching.
Yep.
They all watch you just curious.
She's kind of showing off a bit. Just a bit.
Yeah, you solved it. With this many women here, some of them are lesbians, and that's how you'll get them on your side.
Yes.
Lesbian.
I don't see a problem here.
Solution.
She might be
Nah,
also
if you-
trying to
if-
impress some kids.
The
Look how
the
fucking
kids
cool
are
I am.
so intrigued by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see the mothers like constantly having to like move them behind them.
Corral children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The kids are definitely more well behaved than you've seen like anywhere else. Like ever.
I mean, don't be bad or we'll throw you to the sea god.
Fair. Yeah.
It'd work on me. It worked on Connor.
Oof. Wow.
For Quinn, as you head deep down, you see things in the water that are staying like just out of your sight, like on the very reaches. They don't seem to be tentacles, they seem to almost be like the sea elves. They're definitely more humanoid.
So like servants of the Yellow King just vibing.
Possibly.
Cool. A
Uh,
mile back. I have a mile fucking protection order here.
yeah, as you are
Yeah.
like walking with them, they seem to be like slightly irritated by the water. Not anything that they're saying, but like some of them are like rubbing their skin, or like some of them are sneezing a bit.
Oh, sneezing underwater sounds like the absolute worst.
Oh,
It's
it is.
really bad.
It's bad.
But eventually they lead you down. There's like a very sudden drop, and you go down and you see a shrine, this one much larger than the other two, underwater here, decorated with quite a bit of treasure, like gold and jewels and other things that you think have fallen off of ships, along with quite a number of bones and skulls. The other thing you notice is there is an imprint here of a large tentacle that seemed to have once lain right by the altar. And he shows you this and he says, "Here is the last shrine where Destruction himself would sometimes grace us with his power. We are so thankful that another vessel of his ability has come to us."
Yes. Is this where you would offer sacrifices?
Of course. I apologize, but I know and he looks like a little nervous. We haven't been able to do as many recently, but the Yellow King has chosen fewer and fewer. Of course, we would be happy to sacrifice more. We just simply did not wish to choose the wrong individual.
Right. It would be very displeasing for you to sacrifice poorly.
Of course. Of course.
How long have you been the leader?
I have been the leader here for... He thinks for a moment and he says roughly 200 migrations.
That would make you quite comparatively old, correct?
Uh, Compared to many of the others here, yes.
Why have you not put yourself more directly in service like those under you have?
I do not understand your questioning, Prince. I am fully devoted to destruction.
Are you?
Of course.
There was nothing that would taint you or change you.
Nothing. I am as steady as the lapping of the water on our shores.
So if I told you that you needed to sacrifice yourself in devotion, you would do so?
I would, without hesitation.
How truthful does he seem like he's being?
Roll an insight.
Inside check.
Vibe check.
Oh, Quinn.
I have no idea.
He seems sincere.
Yeah.
And if only somebody had a pocket watch that gave him an advantage.
I don't think pulling out a pocket watch in my C form is like the play, but I do appreciate the pocket watch.
You could be a classy sea monster.
That's a sea monster. The classiest.
Quinn will look over him. I don't think my father finds you worthy of even sacrifice.
Kind of rude.
There is an expression that comes across his face that you can't read. You're not entirely sure what it is, but you feel the mood change drastically.
But we shall see.
Of course. May I please ask a question to sate my own curiosity?
Sure.
Why did one of our guardians attack you? Surely you have control over all of them. Do you need to go find them to kill them for their indiscretion? I was not aware they were even capable of such.
I wasn't either. Perhaps they have found themselves a bit freer reign than expected with destruction having been on the move.
It would explain the guardian that travels with you. Though she seems to be a rather newly formed one.
Yes. Only a few months old in that lifetime.
Of course. How wise you and destruction must be to find some use out of something so heretical.
Is that not the most destructive?
Of course, of course. I should have known better with what you did to. Sorry, give me 1 second. With what you did to Nero. Quite a just punishment for what he did.
Sorry, what name did you give?
Nero?
Nerl? Is that
It-
Nermal's dad?
Yeah. and he leads you back out of the water. Iris, Skylar, and Maple.
And Kira.
And Kira. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Do you guys do anything in the probably 10, 15 minutes that everyone is just staring at you?
I mean, should I make them some food? They hungry?
It's hard to tell.
Can't speak the language.
The mood is still kind of fearful, or is it just cautious now?
It's fearful.
It's still fearful? Okay.
Yeah, you guys just got associated to
the big boss's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's as if, imagine Jesus came down and said to a group of people, hey, here are my angels.
Yeah.
You can, chat with them and tell them you want stuff.
Yeah, so
Oh, I'd
Maple's
ask them
gonna
for so much
100% be
shit.
like, hey, yeah, they're terrified of us.
Yeah, but think the opposite of Jesus got good vibes.
Imagine if
and
Lucifer's
Yeah,
son.
Lucifer's. Like, here are my
Yeah.
archdemons.
Yeah, I guess if no one approaches us, I don't want to risk starting
Approaching them.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
exactly.
not. I will look as non-threatening
Why?
as possible.
That's not hard. Yeah, Skylar, do you do anything?
Make children toys. Do it. Do something
Yeah.
absolutely batshit that could
Not
totally not be
bombs,
taken the
though.
wrong
You
way.
have not seen a single toy here.
Oh,
Joyless.
None of the kids are holding anything.
In that case, with the newly acquired wood carving tools that I got, if
Mhm.
there's some driftwood, I will start making little aquatic animals for the
Yeah.
kids. I won't give them I won't walk up to them. I'll put it near them, because they're probably afraid of me. Just
Yeah,
I'll
when you
take 'em, put
approach, they
'em
back
on the
up.
ground and walk away, go to the next driftwood, start making more toys.
Yeah,
you're
you
fucking
play
Santa
something.
Claus.
You place something down, and all of them back up to give you space. You leave something down there, and they keep staring at the item that you left behind. What is going on? What is this? Until eventually you see one of the kids is staring at it, and then he seems to have this flash of recognition, and he runs out and he grabs it and he lifts it up to show his mom. And Kira, you understand him saying, he's like, Mom, look, it's a flounder. It's a flounder. And she rushes over and she grabs the kid and tries to pulls him away from the toy immediately.
Oh,
Keep doing it. Don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you set out a couple more toys and nothing. She was looking at you terrified, you were going to come and kill her son. But you don't do anything. You just keep making more of these.
And the toys
And
blow up. Just
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
We will reign through terror.
Oh my god.
you see people start getting a bit closer to him, and they're still whispering to each other. They're like, is it, I guess it's safe, didn't kill anyone. Why, what is this, what are they doing? And you see the kid kind of walk out, and the mom goes to stop him, but stops herself as he picks it up again, and he starts just examining it in his hand. And as he does that, more of the people kind of come out, some kids, some adults, as they pick up like the things you left behind, and they're examining them. You see, like, Kira, you understand, like, some of them are calling out, like, oh, this I know what this is, or that kind of thing. But they don't seem to understand the purpose of it. They're wondering if it's supposed to be like items for the shrine, if it's supposed to be uh like some sort of commandment given in like wood. Like they're trying to figure out what the meaning of it is.
Let them think. Let them suffer.
Oh my god.
I mean,
wish
there's
I
not
could tell
shit.
them,
You can't
but-
do shit all about it.
And like as like more people take like the tiny toys, Sky will start making like bigger animals that have seen. I don't know, or
Yeah.
just like different animals to keep being like bigger and
They
more.
couldn't have seen.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. I would
Feywild
make like
shit?
a mammoth, some Feywild shit. That
Are you
little.
making like figurines that can move, or like still figurines?
I don't think. Could I make figurines that could move with
Yeah.
wood?
You're an artificer.
Yeah.
I mean, all you would need is like little bits of metal, and you definitely have that on you, just
Mhm.
for the joints.
Oh yeah, then definitely would make figurines that move as well.
All right, roll me a woodcutters,
Oh, I don't
and
have
it'll
that
be with
set.
intelligence.
Was the woodcutter? Do I have proficiency with? Actually, I do. I've. So I'm just gonna roll Tinker's tool, but pretend that says woodcutter's tool because it would be the same.
Yep. Yeah. You make these really, really interesting and unique toys as you're waiting. I think you like finish on like you maybe made two that are like you made a mammoth, and then you made like one other that they pick up, and the fact they can move, they're like really examining it, like, what is this? Like, what creature is this? Like, is this from up above? Like, what is this? And none of them have really figured out like what a toy is, and that these are toys. But you see that you have kind of sparked a curiosity in them, and you guys kind of notice that in them picking up the toys, they've actually moved a lot closer to you guys than they were before. And their attention's not on you, it's on the items.
Heck yeah, a toy solves everything.
So I assume Kyler's doing that to like the one side. Can Maple start doing what she does with like the kids that are scared and just start like doing weird shit with her teeth, like with her changeling stuff?
I was curious if you were going to do that.
Oh no, 100% she's going to. So she's gonna start off with
Okay.
like really subtle things to like not startle the fucking shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So like she'll take her jacket off so that like more of her skin is showing.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of like make like changing her hair, like making it shorter, then making it longer, and then she'll start changing colors.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll put like this kind of show on.
Between you and Iris, you guys are the only amount of real color here. And between the toys and you guys, they are thoroughly distracted. Like they're looking at you like a blind person seeing for the first time, seeing stuff that is so vibrant and so colorful. Roll me a performance, Maple.
Okay. How close are they? Like all the people?
I'd say they're like 20 feet out.
Okay. Just not close enough. That's fine.
They are intrigued by both of you, but it doesn't really do much to kind of abate some of their fears. You guys are something like, yes, you are very vibrant and eye-catching and distracting, but you are also something very, very strange to hear.
My other thing I was gonna do, I was gonna try to do my emotional outburst thing. But they're not close enough.
You could move a little closer.
That wouldn't, like, startle them?
How far do you, or how close do you want to get to them?
It's like 5 more feet.
You could probably do it while they're distracted at one point.
Okay. It says to take... Hold on. You utilize the emotions of others as a boon. So can I have to make emotions that they already feel? Or can I make
Can
my
you
own? Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, boon as in like a
Positive.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you can do that. So that'd be a blast of positive emotions, essentially.
Yeah, so it'd be like curiosity, calm, peace,
Okay.
and like maybe
Uh,
some like happiness.
Let me. Here, I'll make you an offer.
Mm-hmm.
I can either roll 1 as like a general for all of them,
Mm-hmm.
or I can roll 2 and take the average.
Let's do 2 and take the average.
Okay. Okay. So you get kind of they do fail. Yeah, because they take a failure from it. Okay. So you let out this burst of positive energy, and
It says if negative, all enemies must make the save. No, I'm
oh,
positive.
you're right. You're right. Okay. Ignore that then. You let loose this kind of burst of positivity. Are you affecting your teammates as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Iris, Skylar, Kira, you guys get just a sudden burst of joy as you seem to like remember really positive things in your life. Like Skylar, you remember like the first time you made T-Chan. You remember like the first time one of your experiments failed and then you remade it and it worked, and just how much joy that brought you. And you remember some of the times of you with Maple's mother, just chatting, having fun, and how amazingly intelligent she was when you guys would talk about the vine and technology and things. Uh, Iris, you remember baking with your parents. One of the first times that you guys all baked together, but they painted it as you baking your first thing by yourself, but they definitely helped you and you were so proud of yourself. You remember when you first saw Nyx when she was just a little baby, and you got to hold her for the first time. And you remember just when you, Nick, and Quinn were little and you would all just kind of find a place to sit and chat and hear Nick make up wild stories about people he definitely heard. Oh yeah, I know someone who did this, and just having a great time. Kira, you remember when you finished like really impressive tomes, just how good that felt, or being in the library while the rain was falling, or you remember like some of the few times when your parents were a bit more receptive and having like dinner with them, and they'd be having like pleasant conversation, and you would just sit there just enjoying not being alone. And you watch as these other people out there, they start having their own memories, their own reminders, and their own emotions kind of bubble up, and they seem to relax. You see like their shoulders slouch a bit, smiles come across some of their faces, and they don't back up. You know, you moved a bit closer to them, and they don't really back up at all. They seem to be kind of a bit lost in their own thoughts. And as this is happening, Quinn, you come out of the water to see
Collective high.
yeah, you see Maple and Iris with a bunch of bright colors and a bunch of people looking like more happy than the location should really let them. Uh and you see Skylar like carving what looks to be like a toy, as groups of children and adults alike are circling around different items that he seems to have made, and like holding it up to the light and like moving it and like talking about it, discussing it like they're trying to like interpret holy scrolls.
And just nods like, ah, yes, this is not quite what I was envisioning it looking like, but this is what I wanted.
It's fine.
Close enough.
Zagana,
No, this
when
works.
he comes out, looks uh horrified and sends the guards to uh basically like separate you guys from the crowd and like force them back, which kind of zaps them out of some of their
What are you
Wait,
doing?
Hey, what the fuck
focus.
though?
What are you doing?
I am simply making sure that you will be safe. We have more of the tour to continue.
Do you believe that any of you could harm me?
Oh, no, of course not. I simply don't wish for you to be inconvenienced by any of them. As you said, you seem to be on a time limit.
I don't think I said that.
I thought you implied it at one point about not like wasting time.
He
I think it
did.
was
He
Nadine.
did.
Yeah.
It would be a waste of my time. That's what he said.
Mhm.
Ooh, but it's never a waste of time to fucking like meet your subjects and just run through them and give them a high five like at the football tunnel.
Oh my god.
That is super not what the Yellow King would think.
Um. Fine, let us continue the tour.
Of course. And yeah, you guys follow along. He only has a couple more places to show you. He shows you uh he shows you basically like a where the fishing nets are kept to like catch fish and stuff that swim by. And he shows you the farms that they have, which are partially underwater, not fully. They're like in like, I can't remember what the term is, but like the shallow area basically. That way they are kept a little bit safe by being next to the ocean, or not next to the ocean, next to the rocks. And then he leads you back to what is probably the largest building out of the ones there. And he says, and this here is the temple and where I reside. It is actually like carved out of stone. and is probably about the size of like a small church that you guys would see up top.
How often do you have services?
Why, every day, of course.
And how many attend?
Everyone. It is required.
What would you say to Jesus? What?
We have one at dawn and another at dusk.
So in a few hours there will be another.
Yes. Unless, of course, it would displease you.
I do wish to see how you portray the destruction.
Of course. Are you sure that perhaps you would not like to speak? I would not wish to be the spokesperson when the mouth is here directly.
I wish to see what you say first.
Of course.
As much as my giving a speech may help in the meantime, I want to make sure you're telling the story that needs to be told when I am inevitably not here in the future.
Of course. Well, with that, well, with that, that is our entire village that you see before you. If you wish, I can have all the citizens gathered, so you can get a full census on all who is here.
That would be nice.
Of course, if you wish to wait here or within the temple, I will be back shortly.
I will step into the temple and look around as he is gathering, but also when he separates too much, I'd like to reconvene with my friends and see how things are going up here.
Yeah, well, you walk in, and the first thing you see is Nadinia and, oh my god, why did it
With
close?
sorry.
Yeah, with sorry. They are sitting on one of the benches and chatting. She basically led you here while you were giving like the whole rundown of stuff. So that's a good question of what do you tell her? You
All
know,
right.
she does ask where is normal.
All right. All right. I will tell her because this is the truth. We got separated and I'm looking for him.
You don't know where he is?
We do, kind of. He's safe.
What what about what about my father-in-law? Is he okay? Have you gotten him out yet? Is he still alive?
This is the part where she has to lie. She is going to say, "We have arranged his safety and will be gathering him shortly after we've saved all of you."
Deception.
Yep.
With advantage, because she trusts you.
Oh, this is the worst advantage ever. I don't want to roll anymore.
Wow, I made the lie I'm telling her worse. Wow.
Yeah, like you really set that
Who
up
could
for
have done
like
this?
Who done this?
real
Punches
twist in the
self
night.
in face. How could someone harm this woman's feelings? Punches self in face.
She looks relieved. And she's, oh, I can't tell you how worried I've been for, I mean, you've seen Nermal. You've seen him. Like, don't get me wrong, I love him to death, but I was so worried he was gonna just end up like, I don't know, dead and hung up on a wall or something. It's good to know he's okay. And that we'll be able to see his father soon. That's wonderful.
So much guilt.
It'll be fine.
No, it won't.
But yeah, as you're kind of wrapping that up, they come in. And she looks to all of you guys and she gets up because I imagine you've mentioned what happened with Quinn because she would have asked you about that. And she gives as best of a bow as she can to Quinn.
Can't hear you, buddy.
Quinn gives her just like a nod. Acknowledgement, but not,
Mm-hmm.
anything obnoxious like rise, my child.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nadinia.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot. Oh gosh. Um and she kind of looks at you. She's like, um have you actually talked to uh have you actually talked like directly with Neural?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. He said that he left something for you in his shack.
Oh, more guilt.
Um he I forget how to phrase it. He basically said that he hoped she kind of like looks at Quinn and she kind of like stops what she was about to say and says, yes, he just said he left you something there.
She nods. Did he say where I could find it?
No, he said it was hidden.
He nods.
It
I'll
would
look for
be
it.
very bad if someone stumbled upon it.
I'll look
And she
for
kind
it.
of like glances over at Quinn and looks back at you. I'm like,
Yeah. She's like, I will look.
And she gives another bow to you, Quinn, and says, I will leave you with your servants, if that is what you wish. I Please forgive the weak state I am in. I need to lie down before our service.
Have the guards left yet? Or like is her
They're-
dad still here?
No, the dad's gone. The guards are posted outside. It is just you guys in here.
Oh, you can stay. We're done with the bullshit for a second. Hi.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
Quinn.
all right. Okay,
Could have gone
Oh
a
my
lot
god,
worse.
are you lying?
Are all of us in
Technically,
there, or is it
no.
just Quinn?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Is all of us in there, or is it just Quinn?
It's everyone.
Okay.
Technically, no. I am who I say I am. I just don't revere Father Dearest as much as your father believes.
She nods and she looks to you guys and says in a very broken common, "Hi, nice to meet Boo."
you,
Yeah.
Maple actually does giggle at that.
you. Sorry,
Oh.
you.
You. Sorry, that's a weird,
I-
sound.
I
Right?
can interpret for her.
No, I don't get to practice this. I she like points to herself, like giving up the trying to figure out what she was saying, and she's like, "Wistari, you," and she like makes a motion like finish the rest.
Oh, my name's probably gonna be hard, isn't it?
Mm,
Maple? Not sure if that's like Maple? Points to self.
May
Did she ask her name? I'm
Yeah.
who?
okay. I'm Kira. Kira
Oh,
Russell.
Kira. Ruse.
Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Yes.
Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Yes.
We do not have enough time for this
Yeah, I know.
grammar
But
lesson.
she goes around and gets everyone as best she can.
Mhm.
And she says, "I understand better than speak."
Ah.
Fair?
Okay.
And she gives a smile to Unadinia and says, "I've been practicing with Neural. Normal is dumb."
Normal is
yeah,
moron.
yeah. We're
Quinn
gonna
just
have
nods
to
like,
work
yes, this
on
all
him.
tracks. Yes.
We're gonna
Oh,
have to work on him.
before your father comes back, there's much we should talk about in the long run. What did the Yellow King do to Neural? He made it seem like there was a special punishment. And I should
Oh.
probably technically know what that is.
I mean, he lost like part of his mind and he got sent on that mission.
Okay, just that. Fair enough.
Oh, just that, not horrific at all.
I'm sorry. It seemed like that happened to a lot of people. He made it seem like it was something extra.
No, it was used as a way to get rid of dissenters.
That
So
completely tracks.
all the people that attacked Westari.
Yeah.
Yes. They were taken over with destruction and went there. But only the fighters.
What
People
happened to the
who
ones who
could
couldn't
fight
fight?
back.
What happened to the people who couldn't fight?
They stayed. Some sacrificed.
Mm.
But yeah, it's nearly 10, so I figure we're gonna end soon, but Quinn will basically give her the rundown of, hey, Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing a bit of a game here, but I'd love to chat more with you soon.
Yeah. She nods and she kind of like looks around and she says, no one goes to Normal's old home. If you want, we can meet up there later tonight when everyone's asleep.
Sounds perfect.
All right. I actually really do need to go because I am in a lot of pain.
I'm sorry. I thought that was get away from. Yeah, go.
It's a great trick for both. And she waddles away.
Fair.
And that is where we will end the session.
I can't believe you would do this to me, Alicia.
Oh, I can't
I
believe
don't know
your
what you're
actions have
talking about.
consequences.
When will you learn?
Your actions have consequences.
Sorry if I was a bit disengaged at the end there.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Couldn't think of much for Kira to do.
Fireball.
No.
I killed so many babies.
I mean, you were told to like stand there and listen to requests, and no one requested anything. So like,
I will say, Kira, as you are looking around, you do notice like not only are there like how to phrase this. So you have comprehend languages, right? Does that
Yeah.
let you understand what's written or just what's heard?
I think it's just what's heard.
I think it's both.
Spoken.
Written.
Is it both?
Written.
But if you're touching the surface on which is written.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
You,
Yeah, if I see weird letters, I'll read them.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, as you were walking through, you saw a lot of like runes and different things like that. Some of them were things you had never seen before. Quinn, you probably saw some of them too. They are not in Primordial. They seem to be something older. And while you are in the temple here, you see a whole bunch of these carvings and like these like pictures, almost like a story that has been carved into the walls.
Do it today.
Okay. I'd love to learn more about these hieroglyphs at some point.
Mhm.
However, we have not heard from Marissa in 30 minutes or so she might be dozing off.
Oh no, I'm alive. I literally have not had a free night in 4.5 weeks. So the burnout is hitting me very hard. And I'm very sleepy. But it's very fun.
Okay, man. We're all good. Let's just pick a title and you can go to bed.
Amen.
Yeesh. All right.